What's going on, YouTube? Wanted to make a quick video of my 2019 Raptor 700 RSE. I'm installing a vapor by Tack speedometer slash tack meter and temperature sensor. The information or the instructions that came with it are kind of vague. I mean, yeah, they do show the 3 different screen setups, a quick start guide of what comes in the box. As far as the temperature sensor, it does vary. I got this inline sensor here for my Raptor, but everything else, you know, is pretty generic. As far as the installation instruction goes of the temperature sensor and the RPM wire, it's very simple. The RPM the wire will wrap around the coil wire 5 times. The temperature sensor, it's inline. Let me show you that one. It's this one right here. It's I splice it into the upper radiator hose. It's just an inline with a standard temperature sensor. The wire is very short, not too short, but it's short enough to where you can actually run out of wire before you even realize it. I wish it was a little bit longer, but you know, is what it is. It's not a big deal. This wire right here is the tack wire for the vapor. The black one in front of it is another hour meter, which is mounted underneath the handlebars next to the stem on some double-sided tape. I actually bought that at the same time. The sales rep that I purchased them from didn't let me know that the vapor had an included hour meter on it. I don't know if it's resettable or not. It says runtime. See right there, clock, hour meter, stopwatch, stuff like that. Maybe I overlooked it. If I did, oh well. The resettable one I've heard is actually kind of nice because it's easier to keep track of your maintenance that needs to get done, so I'm happy about that. The wheel speed sensor, because these kits are so universal, there's really not anything on the instructions that list on how to install it. I'm not a part of any Raptor forum. Maybe after this I'll probably join one, see what kind of information's out there as far as suspension tuning and stuff like that. But I went on YouTube and I really didn't find anything, so I just finished the installation of this, and this is the wheel speed sensor right here. This is the plastic dust shield, or whatever shield you want to call it, for the backside of the rotor. And I used a step bit and I drilled a hole out right here for the wheel speed sensor to come through. I wanted to keep the dust shield in place. Is it necessary? Probably not. I mean, for the type of riding I'm going to do, it may not matter, but yeah, I want to keep it kind of clean. So this is a wheel speed sensor here. And as far as the back side of the hub, you have these, sorry about that, I'm trying to do this with one hand. The back side of the hub is, here's the front side just so you guys can see it. It has these 4 Allen head bolts that secure the disc to the back side of the hub. You do have to remove one of the Allen head bolts to secure this. I believe it's a 12 millimeter magnetic bolt. You know, because it's universal, it works, you know. It sucks that you have to remove one of the bolts to secure the rotor to the hub. You know, I wish you didn't have to. You may not have to, but it works and it's clean. So I'm not really a hard rider, so I can't see it being a problem, but time will tell. I don't think it will be, though. I did put some blue Loctite on it to help secure it from vibration and everything. Plus, being metal to metal, you should use some Loctite. But with that being the wheel speed sensor pickup right there, with the hub installed, I probably have maybe a 1/16 of an inch gap right there. You can see it right there. Probably a 1/16 of an inch gap. The wire that comes with the wheel speed sensor, it's soft here where the connector's at. I'm not too fond of it. I kind of wish they had a longer wire to get the plug up out of the way, maybe behind here with the suspension arm. But again, being a universal kit, it's kind of hard to make vehicle specific parts. But this is this hard wire here. It's very, very rigid. It's still bendable. See, not a problem. I do plan on securing it on the factory brake line loom here behind. I'll zip tie it and then put it behind here with the rest of the parts that go behind, what the radiator, the headlight, the coil, and stuff like that. But it does work. The mount that comes with it is just, again, universal. It does work. I'm not too fond of it because it's not sitting level, but I'm sure if I change the handlebars, you know, it'll fix the problem. It's not secured. I still have to finish the install, but it works. But I just nitpicking, but it's not a big deal. So with that being said, you know, you do have to drain the coolant to put that line in. Sorry, I'm jumping around. You do have to drain the coolant. I just undid the lower radiator hose here and let it drain from there. When I took off the upper radiator hose, a little bit of coolant did come out, but nothing much. I mean, a little hand towel will take care of it, not a problem. Just wish the wires were, not all of them. The temperature sensor wire wish was longer. Everything else, it just seems to be adequately long enough to where you won't have to really worry about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to do a quick video on this wheel speed sensor for you guys so everyone can see one way to do it. There might be other ways, but this one works and it's clean. So another shot of it right there. Turn the wheel a little bit so you guys can see another back shot. Yeah, these nuts here on the back, actually one on both sides, they are 14 millimeter. I can get my 1/4-inch socket on it, no problem. But that's it. I hope you guys had a safe 4th and a good weekend. Don't work too hard. Go out and ride and enjoy your weekend. Any questions or comments, you know, list them below. I'll get to them when I get a chance. And be sure to like the video. Until the next time, see you guys around.